Change don't lie. See the fire in the people's eyes. On the streets where the brave hearts go, cameras roll and let the truth flow. Stand your ground, don't let them shove. Strength in numbers, we are the stars above. Stars above, above. On the streets where the brave hearts go, cameras roll and let the truth flow. Stand your ground, don't let them shove. Strength in numbers, we are the stars above. United we stand, never alone. Voices like thunder, shake the throne. Freedom's name on every tongue. Seeking the truth, our anthem sung. Our anthem sung. Our anthem sung. Black boots marching, power corrupts. Laws of silence they try to disrupt. Freedom's name on every tongue. Seeking the truth, our anthem sung. Our anthem sung. Our anthem sung. Black boots marching, power corrupts. Laws of silence they try to disrupt. We are the people, we are the fight. Won't back down, stand for what's right. On the front lines, truth and justice. Echoes of power can't ever crush us. Rise up together, fists to the sky. Can't ignore us no matter how they try. United we stand, never alone. Voices like thunder, shake the throne. Freedom's name on every tongue. Seeking the truth, our anthem sung. Our anthem sung. Our anthem sung. Our anthem sung. Our anthem sung.
Hey everybody, how we doing on this fine Saturday evening? Give me a 5 by 5. Let me know that you can hear me okay out there. It's been a minute since I've done this, so hopefully I've got everything set up right. As soon as somebody lets me know that you can hear me, I hope you're able to. Alrighty guys, hello to Cheyenne Williams, Bloody Panda. Let's see who else is out there. Apic Programmer, Killswitch, Dark Watch, Justin, Daisy, Orange Cones, and Chris Fonstock. How's everybody doing this wild, wonderful evening? Hope everybody's having a great night. Of course, tonight is not actually my birthday. That is coming up next Friday, but I won't be able to go live then, so I chose tonight. So I figured I would come out and celebrate with y'all tonight. So next Friday, I will be 51 years old, and on April the 1st, April Fool's Day, Ironton Auditor will actually be 3 years old. So couple birthdays coming up here real soon. There's Uncle Artie. How you doing, Uncle Artie? Good to see you out there. Thank you for the happy birthday. Sarah Lloyd, how you doing? Joe, good to see you out there. Hi, howdy, and hello. Hello to Matt G. Said not going to stay long. Going to wish you an early happy birthday. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Running over a half a century now, guys. Sounds a lot longer when you say it that way, don't it? We got the cruise line starting back up tonight, so you should see some pretty cars tonight. I've seen quite a few of them as I've been driving around here this evening. Looks like they're out in force tonight, so anytime there's increased traffic, sometimes that brings increased traffic stops. So I guess we'll see how that works. Debo's Nation, how you doing out there, Debo? Good to see you, sir. Thank you very much for the happy birthday. I sure do appreciate it. Bloody Panda said had that shooting Thursday in Huntington. I see that. I bet that was an interesting ride. I think it's been about 6 months since I've actually streamed live. It's been quite a bit. Just hadn't been out in a while. Life has taken me in a different direction, so where it goes, I tend to follow. Mainly because I don't have a choice. You know how that works. We got a decent day. Partly cloudy, which I guess means partly sunny. I guess it depends on who you ask, huh? If it's partly cloudy or partly sunny. All right, man, if you're just going to sit there, I'm going to go ahead then. Works for me. I don't mind to go first. Must be in the front row. All righty, we'll get down here in the line and see what kind of cars we can see. A lot of traffic out this evening. Hey, there's Mamika. How you doing? She said, happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Getting to be an old man. Hard to believe I used to be a young man at one point. But believe it or not, even I was young. I don't have a co-host tonight, so it's just me. Hopefully that's exciting enough. Cousin Ed was busy tonight, and APO, who rides with me too, he's moved out of Ironton now and doesn't live here so close anymore, so I wasn't able to pick him up this evening. Very dark with the northern lights. I bet that is a beautiful sight. Never actually seen it with my own eyes, just in picture and video. Orange Cone said, woo, we're on the road again. Yes, we are, at least for a little bit anyway. We'll see what Saturday has to throw at us. A lot of people in here tonight, lots and lots. You guys will see them standing up here. Like I said, they wanted to fire the old cruise line back up, and it looks like everybody my age and under said, yay, we'll do it. Used to be a thing when I was a kid, come in here and drive around for hours, but they kind of outlawed it for a while because there's always kids that like to tear stuff up and, you know, be little assholes about it, so you know how that works. Apex said drive over and get me. Yeah, if you weren't so far down in the Carolinas, maybe I wouldn't mind. That's a little further than I think I could get back this evening. Definitely got some pretty cars in here tonight. Everybody brought out the pretty ones. I will let you know, Miss Avenged Sevenfold. I surely will. Vic Ferrari, how you doing out there? Great to see you. Said happy birthday. My son turned 18 today. No wonder I've always found you to be such a great guy. Well, actually, my birthday isn't tonight. It's next Friday, but I won't be able to run live next Friday, so I figured I'd do it tonight. Spend the evening with y'all and celebrate a little bit. Daisy said traffic is a bit thick. Yes, yes it is. Dreamy Lynn, how you doing, Dreamy Lynn? Good to see you out there. Hi, howdy, and hello, and thank you very much for the happy birthday. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Next Friday, I'll be 51 years old, and then on April 1st, April Fool's Day, Ironton Auditor will turn 3. Does that mean I get to celebrate twice? Is that 2 birthdays? Is that how that works? Yes, Lisa, they are doing the cruise line again. I was talking about how everybody's got their pretty cars out, and me, I'm just driving the old Ironton automobile here. Daisy said, that's young. Well, it depends on who you ask, Daisy, as to whether or not it's young. That's for sure. Kelly Fitzpatrick says, happy birthday. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Hey, and Kanye, of course, so Mom says, hey, back. Good to see you out there. Thanks for stopping by. And Willow, oh my fucking God, people, she said, right? There's a few of them out here. We got them thicker than bugs on a bumper tonight. Darkwatch said it's the first time he's seen traffic in Ironton. It's about that bad, ain't it? We definitely got some tonight. So we'll find out if that leads to any more traffic stops, I guess, having the increased traffic. Oh, I don't think Mommy Chili will call me at all there, Apic, to believe it or not. I think he's a bit of a coward and scared to talk to me. That's what I think. I don't think he wants anything at all to do with me. I think I done run him the first time around. Going a second round with me wouldn't be bright out of him for sure. Orange Cone said, is this rush hour? It might as well be, I suppose. It's about as much of a rush as we tend to get. Used to on Friday and Saturday night. This place was full of traffic back when I was younger. We actually had the cruise line, so tonight's the first time in, geez, 20 or 30 years that it's not been illegal, I think. Oh, thank you, Dark Watch. I got the notification on that. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Guys, sometimes I wish I could say thanks more. I don't know how to, so know that I truly appreciate it. Cheyenne said chili's a chicken shit. Yes, 50% bullshit and 50% chicken shit. That is 100% chili, that is for sure. If we've learned anything on this channel, it was definitely that. Hello, Lotus. Good to see you out there too tonight. Hi, howdy, and hello. Welcome in. Yep, there you go. As Lisa says, we used to do this all the time, and then because of a few tearing stuff up, being rowdy, that kind of stuff, they made it illegal for a while, but apparently they're bringing it back tonight. We'll see how well this goes. Hopefully people can not tear stuff up and mind their manners, and maybe they'll let us do this again. Well, let them do it again. I'm a little old for cruising now, I guess, but by Joe, we've done enough of it in this car, haven't we? Daisy said that looked like her Jeep just passed. Are you here? Will you sleep well, Mamika? Thank you for coming by. It sure is appreciated. Jason said Justin, excuse me, says, I suppose we can always hope hell will freeze over. Well, good luck. I don't think it got that cold this year. Not yet, anyway. Kelly said she's got to get back to work. Well, thanks for stopping by. It was surely good to see you. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, and you have a great evening, Kelly. Hopefully everybody behaves themselves tonight and this turns out good, and then we'll, you know, Maybe the cruise line will make a comeback. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see how that works. Uh-oh, looks like we already got a stop for a wreck or something down here. Let me get turned out of here and you'll see what I see. Might have had us a little bit of a wreck by the look of it. Yes, Lotus, we're having a beautiful day here. It's not as warm as I particularly like, but it ain't so bad. Inch up down here so we can see what's going on. I'm going to assume for the moment that we had a wreck. Looks like the front right tire on that vehicle facing us there is flat, rims on the ground. Orange cone setter pup topped out at 62 pounds at 15 months old. But gee, that weighs me now. I don't weigh much more than that, that's for sure. Right, Lisa, it's not even close to dark yet, and we're almost 20 minutes after 7 p.m. at the moment. Darkwatch said my camera looks a little fuzzy. Well, I don't know what to do about that, sorry. Maybe it'll get better as the sun goes down. It might just be the glare. The one on the left over here, that looks like Patrolman Allison, I think. And I can't tell who the feller is back there in the back yet on the right. Not sure at the moment. Hey, there's Bert the Ferk. How you doing, Bert? Good to see you out there. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Anti-At Jack, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Says Ironton Auditor, it's not your birthday. You're just going for all the birthday spankings. Yes, yes, I don't mind a good spanking every now and then. Why not? It's amusing. My birthday's actually next Friday, but I won't be able to get out then, so I figured I'd come out this weekend and spend it with y'all. Y'all do know you're my favorite people, right? Hey, Jane. I know, I've already explained that 100 times tonight. It's close though, it's only a week away. Why can't I have a birthday for a week? Maybe I'll just celebrate the rest of the year. Just keep it going until December. Hey, there's Walt Howard. Hey, Walt, how you doing out there? I hope you and yours are doing fine out there. It's good to see you, sir. Well, this increased traffic got us a wreck anyway. You're right, Lisa. I agree with you. You do. You have to celebrate when you can. Can't always do it when you should, huh? Oh, geez, that's a nice looking car beside us. Look over here. You'll get to see it here in a second, I think, when it pops up here on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see the blower sticking up on the hood through the windshield there. Hell, you can barely see the street for that thing sticking up. Nice car, though. Nice car. Hard to get it over there where you can see it. It'll get up there forward here in a second, I think. Well, you see the traffic sure don't slow down much around here. They'll just go around them. They don't care. See the lights flash from halfway down the street. They still won't take another turn. They just go right past. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right on the other side of that cruiser out in the street there's another vehicle. So I don't know this feller getting this car back here. I don't think I've seen his face before. It must be a new one for me. Maybe he's just going to go block the whole street off. Or not. I don't know that feller. Don't know his face at all. He's blocking the street off behind me. That's what he did. He just pulled around behind me and blocked it off. There's Fab Daddy 44. How you doing, Fab Daddy? Good to see you out there. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I sure do appreciate it. Hey, there's Night Wolf. Hello, Night Wolf. How you doing this evening? Good to see you out there, sir. Yeah, I'm not sure who that feller is. I haven't met him yet before. We'll have to talk to him when he's done here and see who that is. Just because I don't know his face. Like I said, I ain't been out here in about 6 months, so might be a few new ones for all I know. Fundraiser for fat tires and a loud muffler. We got some of them going around. Definitely got some of them. Better put my hands on the steering wheel. They were pulling me over. That's where I'd put them. They get less jumpy that way. There we go. Trains in Irontown. Do I have a birthday wish? Dreamy Lynn, I hadn't even thought that far ahead. I guess not. Not something I'd even considered. Oh, Anti said scroll up here. Let's see what did I miss? What did I miss? Just call the car dealership and tell them you have an ongoing ad for them. Get paid, right? Too bad I can't get them to pay for that, huh? You're right, Orange Cones, I might have to pay some of them fines with something, wouldn't I? I need one. What, a birthday wish? Oh, I don't even know what it'll be. I don't know what to wish for, to be honest. I'm a pretty simple guy. There really isn't much I want in life. Told y'all before, I'm like a dirty slut. I'm cheap and easy. It don't take much for me to be happy. I don't need much in life. Too boring to get in trouble even. Apex said, wish for a good roadside tasing you can stream. Well, while that would be fun and exciting, I kind of hope we don't have to deal with that, actually. I don't really like having to watch that, I don't suppose. I mean, unless somebody just deserves a good tasing. Hey, there's Larry Holloway. Good day. How you doing tonight, Larry? Good evening to you, sir. Good to see you out there. He said, happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Got us a little bit of a traffic collision here. Tell you what, now that sun's going down, it sure is starting to cool off pretty quick. Hey there, Sue. Hello, Sue. How you doing? Says happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Be the big 5-1 next Friday for sure. It's coming up another week or so. And hello to Della Perry. She said happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Not quite today, but coming up on Friday. But as I said before, I won't be able to stream Friday, so I came out tonight. Not too bad for a Saturday evening, I reckon. At least we've seen some cops. That's more than we've seen in a while. Of course, again, I ain't been out in about 6 months, I think. It's been a while. As I said before, life's kind of taken me in a different direction, so I ain't had much choice but to follow it. Nightwolf said he wished he was that young again. Thanks, I appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. You wish you could be this young again, and I was wishing I was younger too, you know. I don't want to do it again, though. Don't misunderstand me. I've heard a lot of people say they wish they could go back and try it again, but geez, there's no way. It took me this to get here. I don't ever want to have to do this again. And I'd probably be dumb enough to do all the same stupid stuff. Probably wouldn't have sense enough to change it and make it right. Sue said, love your accent. Well, thank you. I'm not exactly sure what kind of an accent it is, but I hear that a bit. So I sound a lot more southern than I am being in Ohio. Hey, there's Dirty Old Man. Says, so good to see you out, Cute Face IA. Thank you very much, Dirty Old Man, and it's damn sure good to see you tonight. Hope you and yours are doing well. minor fender bender up here. I remember watching a movie once. I heard Rubbin was racing, so I don't know why we had to stop for it, but here we are. Who said it sounded like Kentucky or Oklahoma? Well, I'm all the way at the bottom end of Ohio, literally right across the river from Kentucky and West Virginia. So that's probably where any draw or twang you hear from, where it comes from anyway. That's any that you hear. Oh, I can't even imagine Night Wolf. I can't even imagine these kids growing up in this time. I mean, hell, the adults I grew up with, most of them didn't even grow up. So, yeah, I can't imagine, you know. Their kids weren't, not all of them weren't so great, and then even their kids are, well, you've seen them. Just remember that's our future, guys. There's Creed OG. Happy birthday. Just a drive-by thumb up and a birthday wish. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hi, howdy, and hello. It wasn't my fault, Cheyenne. I didn't do it. Lisa said I've got that West Ohio-Tucky accent. That sounded about right. That Kent, Ohio talk. Kent, Ohio, West Virginia, something. I don't know. It's a little muddled up down here. Yes, Della, Daisy is fine. Of course she is. Daisy said Daisy's great. For those of you that don't know, Della has a dog. Her name is Daisy. That is who she was asking about. Well, nothing like watching the happenings of a traffic accident waiting on the tow trucks, huh? Not the most exciting cop interaction, but there it is. You know, at least we got some flashing lights on screen tonight. This small town, it's amazing how many times you can come out and drive around all night and never see a single traffic stop. You listen to other people that have been in this town, they'll tell you how bad it is, how corrupt, how terrible the cops are and all that. And you know, I've been out now for 3 years and we just haven't quite found it, that way per se. Yes, Della, Ace is fine. Ace and Daisy are doing great. Backs in a coffee creamer. Funny, ain't I? Deputy, well, I hope the hell not. I never did want to be a cop. I still don't. I don't hate law enforcement, but I don't want to participate, I can tell you that. Of all the things when I was younger I wished I could be, a cop was never one of them. So at least you don't have that breathing problem like others. Well, I'm not sure what breathing problem you're talking about, but at the moment I think I breathe okay. This does sound like a good place to move. Being stuck here in OC, California is not nice. I bet it's not. I'm glad I'm not there, to be honest. I was, I'm born and raised in Ohio. I don't know anywhere else to be. This has always been home, and no matter, where I've ever went in my life, this is where home is. I couldn't imagine being home anywhere else. NCR, how you doing, sir? Good to see you out there. Said happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and thanks for dropping by. Still not wishing to be a cop? No, sir, never. As I said before, out of all the things I ever thought I might be when I was a kid, being a cop was never one of them. I didn't then, and I don't now. Wonder if I'm going to have to get out of the way here. Well, maybe not. Looks like they got enough room there. And Lynn, if you can hear me on here, the answer to that is no, it's not necessary. I don't think. If it becomes that way, I'll let you know. There you go, NCR said I'm one of the favorite channels, and the Ohio boys need to stick together. I agree. The Buckeyes should always stick together. Hey, there's Lou Scott. How you doing, Lou? It's good to see you out there, man. Hi, howdy, and hello to you, sir. Daisy said she left at 18. Doesn't go back unless she has to travel there for work. And Scott Hubert, I don't know if I missed you in the chat, but if I did and you can hear me, thank you for that. I just seen the notification. That is appreciated so very much. Thank you, thank you. Apex said ceilings and SpaceX, not much else. I always heard Dixon airplanes, unless you're our age, and then it's just airplanes. Gotta love getting older. Got to love it. Hating it won't do you any good. It's happening anyway. There he is, Scott Hubert. How you doing, sir? Good to see you out there, man. And again, thanks for that. Like I said, I saw the notification and it is appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And for any that don't know yet, just got us a little traffic accident up here. They're getting cleaned up and getting out of the way. Oh, thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. I'll be happy if I wake up that day. It'll be great. It's actually next Friday, but as I said before, I can't get out then, so I come out tonight. I turn 51 next Friday, and Ironton Auditor turns 3 years old on April the 1st. April Fool's Day. Double dog dare me to say fuck the police, huh? I don't think I'll be doing that today. You know, out of all the auditors out there, I don't know too many who can actually feel confident about the officers that they video. I don't think there's too many of them out there that are able. I am very proud and lucky to have a decent police force here, that I don't have to worry about doing things like that. So. Cheyenne said I escaped the old folks' home. Yep. A few years early, I think. Hey, there's Marilyn Owens. Says 51 is not old. Happy birthday. Well, thank you very much. You don't think it's old, but I got to admit it's the oldest I've been. So for me, it's really old. At least till next year, and then that'll be really old, I guess. It's definitely the oldest I've been so far. I gotta admit, guys, I'm not always liking it. I'm finding now, you know, as I'm in my 50s, that I have limits. You know, things I can't do as well or as long as I used to, and I'm not happy about it. I guess it's something I'll have to get used to, but it definitely doesn't mean I have to like it, I hope. Night Wolf said, Ironton Auditor, you have class. Don't change that. Well, thank you. I'm not sure that's the word I'd use, but I appreciate it anyway. Thank you, thank you. Dark Watch said that windshield could have used another going over. Well, too bad you ain't here. I'd have let you done it. I sure would have. You'd think Lisa was still here. You complaining about the windshield. Orange Cone said she remembered 51 vaguely. Well, one day I'll have trouble remembering it too if I live long enough, I reckon. But until then, like I said, I guess I'm as old as I've ever been. I don't know, Apic. My legs are so short, they both about hit the floor at the same time these days. That's the problem with having these little tiny short legs. Get this second car up on there and out the way, and then we'll have the street cleared again. And hopefully we'll catch this tall feller as he comes back, and we'll find out who he is. His face doesn't look familiar. Must be a new one, at least new to me anyway. I ain't been out in 6 months. I don't know how long he's been around, so if I get the chance, I'll ask him. We'll find out. I'll be nosy, let my nose hurt a bit. Lower setting the bar now. Well, I tell you what, if you want everything to meet your standards, all you got to do is lower them. That's what I was told. Best way to make sure everything meets your standards is just to lower them. I'll do my very best, Dark Watch. I'll do my very best. I didn't realize that new one was a new one back when I did that. I thought it was one I already knew until after I'd done open my mouth, and then it was too late. You know how it works. My lips get to flapping, and stopping it's not always so easy. That's right. Just who the hell are you? I don't know you. Damn it, didn't nobody tell y'all got to come up and introduce yourselves to me? I'm important around here. I'm kind of a big deal. Oh, yes. Why not? Donut breath. Nightwolf said gravity comes with age. You have to lower them, right? Not strong enough to hold them up that high anymore. With age goes the strength, too. Pulled the other truck down here to block off the lane. People still driving around it. That kills me. You can block a lane, but you can't keep people from driving it. That's funny. They just drive around it anyway. They don't give a damn. There comes another one. Like, out of hell with it. We'll just drive through there anyway. These roadblocks ain't working out too well tonight, are they? How you doing tonight? I don't think I've met you before.
I'm Officer Howard.
Howard, how you doing tonight? I'm
Good,
Terry. I'm the Ironton auditor, the guy that follows y'all around with a camera. So, what do you say tonight, sir? For tonight anyway. It's my birthday stream. There you go, Patrolman Allison saying hello, everybody. I turned 51 next Friday and wasn't able to get out. I figured I'd come out tonight. So
Happy early birthday.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be 51 years old, and on the 1st of April, Ironton Auditor will turn 3.
Shoot, it's really been that long since all that happened.
It has been. I'm glad it happened then. It's already over with, you know.
Not much going on tonight.
Well, I didn't know if the increased traffic might cause some pullovers or not. I guess we'll see.
Crashes, maybe.
Reinsta, I see that. Not everybody drives well. Unfortunately, they give people a license because they kind of feel they have to, I think, rather than it, you know.
I think you should have to retest like every few years.
As much as I would hate it, I agree, and I don't mean the written test. I mean being able to actually operate the
go out and
vehicle.
yeah.
People get into bad habits when they drive.
Yeah, that's yes, absolutely.
I was just telling them a while ago that I think I'm the only auditor online who can actually be somewhat proud and happy that the local police department aren't dicks. So it is appreciated.
Well, I'm sure there's a few that would argue that, but
Well, there's always some that would argue, but I mean, you know, I've been out here for 3 years. If it were all that bad, I'd have plenty of content.
Yeah.
Well, fellers, don't work too hard.
try not to.
You know they'll pay the same either way. They always
That's
do.
right.
He mandated me, so I'm here all night too.
Yeah, you're going to see him until 6 in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, be careful out there, guys.
Have a good night.
Alrighty, guys, there we go. Officer Howard, I believe it was, and of course, Officer Allison. Alright, and here we go. Now we'll get to move again. Now that we got the roadblock out of the way. Yeah, I'm sure they'll clean it right up for me there, Dark Wash. I bet they would. That's what I should have got them to do, huh? I wasn't there too long, Lisa. Not too long, just a little bit. It's not like I talk a lot or something. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Well, that does glare on that camera pretty bad, don't it? Off that windshield. Boy, if I'd rev my engine like that, I bet the head would probably jump right through the damn hood. Me laying outside on the street. Yeah, it's an interesting license plate, isn't it? And just like the old cruise line, the traffic's down to a crawl, of course. Got them out by the tens tonight. There's a lot of people out here tonight. Hot dog. Got some beautiful cars going by. Yes, sir, there are quite a few really nice looking cars in here tonight. Really nice looking cars. Mine doesn't even deserve to drive in a line with them. Most people probably be ashamed to drive my car through this line. I don't really have a car. I just kind of have what's left of one. I sure drove the wheels off of it in 3 years in here, that's for sure. We have 240,000 miles on this thing now. Hey, Dark Watch, maybe you need to clean your screen, sir. Maybe it's your screen, not mine. Everybody else is seeing it. Just saying. A lot of nice looking cars tonight. And there's a few like mine that ain't so nice to look at. Hopefully the music doesn't get us struck anyway. It's the only problem with running live. Can't control the background noise. Well, we know the horn blows. Makes you wonder about the driver. I don't know such things, just a thought. That's right, Scott. We'll just pretend they all come out to celebrate with me. That's it. They knew I was celebrating my birthday tonight. They all come out, brought their cars and everything. We'll claim it anyway. It don't have to be true for us to be happy about it, does it? Lisa said moon someone. I don't think so, Lisa. Besides, even if I did, it's so small no one would see it anyway. I don't even have one big enough for anyone to take a picture of, I doubt. I'm going to pull in over here at Wendy's and run in and use the restroom. Even I have to go. As everybody knows, time to take a Terry stop. Chili may not stop, but Terry does, especially when he needs to go to the restroom. I tend to stop every time then. Alrighty guys, give me just a moment and I'll be right back with you. throw my coat back on. That air's getting chilly now. Alrighty guys, back with you. Yes, Daisy, I don't take too long. No, the cow's in there pretty good. Not to mention, I think it's just a calf. I don't think it's a full cow anyway. Just saying. Even if it got out, it wouldn't take long to catch. Let's just say I've never had any trouble wrangling it yet. It'd have to be much more. Just saying. I'd like to tell you it's the size of my leg, but of course none of that's true. You know, I had my right leg amputated when I was 3. It's what I've been walking around on all these years. Unfortunately, there ain't none of that true. We'll see, he likes hearing us complain about the cold. Well, I'll tell you what, anything less than 70 degrees should be a felony. I prefer it 80 and above because I'm an old man with very thin skin and blood. I do not like the cold. I'm the world's biggest wuss. I'll be the first to admit it. I love the heat. Gotta love them bass systems. They'll vibrate the screws out of your car too. Oh, why is the camera sideways? It shouldn't be. Did that fix it? I hope it did. Not sure why that happened. Is that better? Somebody tell me if that fixed it. That's what I get for letting my camera drink, ain't it? Is it back? Is it righted back yet? Well, this brings back some memories. Memories of being a very young man. I was 16 years old. I was in here almost every weekend. On the weekends I didn't have to work anyway. I always had a full-time job, but you're right, Apic. It must have been the base that vibrated the camera. Sure made the screws bounce on this thing, I can tell you that. If I had bass like that in this thing, it definitely would fall apart, I guarantee it. It's the reason I don't take it to the car wash. The dirt's the only thing holding this sucker together. I'm afraid to wash it off. Need to fix the speakers in the old truck, huh? Got a little rattle to them, do they? Well, it's a good thing we're not in a hurry, huh? We're not getting there very fast. Come on, pull up there a little more so I can get out of the intersection there. Hey, there's Katie D. Hello, Katie. Good to see you out there. Hi, howdy, and hello. Good to see you too. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. Hey, Pick, that's terrible. It's funny, but it's terrible. Terribly funny. Maybe we should say it that way. It's terribly funny. Looks just like the old cruise line. Groups of people standing everywhere. Cars pulled off everywhere. Long lines of traffic. You know who you don't see in the cruise line are the police. See them cruising it. Wonder where they snuck off to. Hey, have a good night and good dinner there, Night Wolf. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Katie said, sorry I haven't looked for you early. I haven't been out in 6 months, Katie, so you probably here the last time I was. It's been a while. I've not been out at all. It's been, I think YouTube says it's been 6 months. I know it's been a bit. Been quite a bit. As I said before, life's kind of taken me in a different direction, and I, you know, unfortunately, since it's my life, I've had to follow along a little. There's Trayshawn Miller. How you doing tonight? Good to see you out there. Says, I bet the police are hiding from the auditor. Nah, they ain't hiding. We had them on camera there just a little bit ago. Had a wreck downtown there. They just cleaned up just a few minutes back. They don't hide from me much. Of course, it ain't like to have too many pullovers anyway, so. Proctologist with poor depth perception. That's funny. Oh, jeez. You are killing me tonight. It looks like an okay mix, Lisa. Most of them seem younger, but there are a few older fogies in the midst. I'm in here. Of course, I didn't know when I first started to come out tonight that this was happening. I was sent a message right before I had come in town to find out. I didn't know. So luckily we picked cruise night. What, you know, just got lucky there. Luck of the draw, as they say. Alrighty, I'm not seeing them downtown here. So I guess we'll go back up and see what's up that way. And probably nothing, but we'll find out. Daisy said, Ironton Auditor, what is Beth Rist up to these days? Is she in the mental ward yet? Well, I don't think so. I got to be honest, I really don't know. I don't even know if she's still posting to her channel. I assume she is. I don't watch, but I honestly don't know much about Beth. I haven't heard, you know, from or about her in quite a bit. Trayshawn said, are they as corrupt as they used to be? Haven't kept up with it for a while. Well, I tell you, when I first started streaming 3 years ago, we would get, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 stops almost every night that I come out, sometimes 7 nights a week. And then after that first year and a half or so, it died down to almost nothing. And I have driven these streets for weeks at a time and not seen a single stoplight or single cop light. So the pullovers definitely got less. Hey, there's Hugh Stevenson. How you doing, Hugh? Good to see you out there. It's an happy birthday, Terry. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Lisa said, is Beth mayor yet? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Sam's still the mayor. I believe he was re-elected recently in the election. She didn't make mayor or sheriff or school board, as far as I know. And those were the things I think I heard her say something about. Now, I don't know that she actually entered the race for each one of those. I just know I had heard that she might. So, but as far as I know, she didn't. And if she did, she didn't get elected to any of those positions that I'm aware of. So. Gotta love our roundabouts. Some people were still a little confused by how a yield sign works. I don't know why. They can't look it up in a dictionary or something, see what the word yield means. Seems pretty simple. But by Joe, I tell you what, you put one at the top of an entrance ramp on the highway and everybody passes it like it don't matter. You put 3 of them in a circle and people lose their ever-loving mind trying to figure out what they should do next. Blows my mind. I don't understand. Hillbillies and yield signs that don't work out so well. Scott said, McDonald's! Yeah, we got one of them. We didn't get one of those till I was a teenager even. It's still fairly new around here. Come on, lady, go right ahead. Going in to get the chicken wings. Don't want to run over to customers for the chicken wings. They tend not to eat as many when you run them over. I don't know how anybody can afford to eat out these days. I don't know how they're doing it, but I don't, that's for sure. More money than I've got. Hell, I can barely afford to eat in these days, let alone out. I always thought it was the goose that laid the golden eggs till I got that dozen. Mine better be nothing but yolks when I get them home, I can tell you that. Better be nothing but gold. My old rattle trap, I'm sure you can hear it rattling. I don't think there's a straight piece left on this car now. Everything's crooked and rattles. Should just call it the Rattler. Definitely a lot of traffic tonight. I think that's more traffic than we've seen in the years we've been in here. Lots of traffic. Being such a small town, ain't too many people get out much anymore. Not like it used to be. Roast the tires plumb to the rim. Hell, I ain't paying for them. Go ahead. Take a tread right off. I don't mind. That's generally how you can tell a younger kid from an older person, is by how they'll roast the tires on their vehicle. When you got to start buying your own rubbers, it's not as much fun to roast them, I can tell you that. Nothing will teach a kid responsibility more than making them pay for it their damn selves. Orange cone said it got dark quick. It's working on it, not quite completely, but we're getting there. Get back out in this line here, or try to. There we go. About a mile a minute. Hell, just some of these engines vibrate my little car something crazy. So Vin says she thinks she has some coffee waiting for me, huh? Well, I'll have to get out of this traffic nightmare to make it there. To give me a minute here. Lots of booming bass, man. Some of these things go by, I can feel the tip of my nose vibrate. Katie said no tag. Well, they got one. It's just up in the back glass where you can't see it. That is actually not the law. It must be on the, you know, the rearmost part of the car. Up in the back glass is actually not legal, though I think most cops just kind of let it roll if they can see it. You definitely can't see it at night. But just for all of you to know, the putting your temp tag in the back glass is not actually legal. It's, you know, still got to go where the license plate goes to be in accordance with Ohio statute. Yeah, we got one over here with some hydraulics. There you go. See if y'all can. No, he quit just as I went to throw the camera on it. Pickup truck here with some hydraulics bouncing it around there. That's what I need on my car, some hydraulics. Those lights glare something terrible tonight, don't they? That camera. Alrighty, I heard something about a cup of coffee, so I'm going to go get that. That's what I'm going to do. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll come to get it. That's what I'll do. I think everybody out there is pretty well aware that coffee is my favorite drink. Can't hurt me with a cup of coffee. There you go, hydraulics with Fat Boy tires. That's it, why not? Katie D said, Terry, how is the mayor? I don't know. Is he sick or something? As far as I know, he's all right. You mean how is he as a mayor? Well, that I don't really know. I'll be honest with you, Katie. I don't live in here. He seems to be doing all right. Oh, except for the drinking and driving thing that happened a few years ago. That was kind of crap. But outside of that, you know, it seems like he does his job okay. Then again, like I said, that's coming from a non-citizen of Ironton. I live about 8 miles out in the county, out in the country. I don't actually live in here in the city. So I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter to me if he's a good mayor or not. To be honest, it makes no difference in my life for sure. I don't have to care. I don't live here. So Ironton, yes, he's still here. Ironton re-elected him, so I figure that the citizens of Ironton know what they want and they know who they want, and I will support their decision. Because they live here and I don't, so I won't complain. Come on, people, the light's green, I can see it. Hey, there's Wake Up America and Resist. How you doing, sir? Good to see you out there. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. It is appreciated. Thank you very much. I'm sure glad that you come in tonight to say hello. It's always good to see you. Let me see if I can adjust my camera here and see if it'll make any difference. I don't know that it will, but I'll give it a shot and see if maybe we can take some of that glare off or something there. I don't know if that did it. Should look a little different. I don't know if it's any better or worse. You guys will have to let me know on your end. It looks better that way or before I switched it. Hey, there's Lucid's Lair. How you doing tonight? Good to see you out there. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for the happy birthday wishes. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you very much and welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Lucid's Lair. Oh, that's another channel out there now that I think about it. You guys need to go check that out. Sorry, I forgot about that. So you guys need to go check out the channel. I've been there a couple times, watched a few. I'm going to pull in right here. I've got some friends in here that got me some hot coffee ready for me. I'm going to go grab a cup, guys, and I will be right back. Hey, there's Salty Meat Hook. Hey, Salty, it's good to see you, sir. It's been a little while. I hope you're doing all right out there. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I sure do appreciate it. If you guys will excuse me, I'm going to go grab that coffee, and I will be right back. Alrighty guys, back with you. Sorry about that. I needed some refreshment. Nothing like a good hot cup of coffee. Keep a guy moving. Works for me anyway, my favorite drink. And since I've got the Cheyenne and Miss Avin Sevenfold here that are so good to me to make sure I've got hot fresh coffee, well, I'm just cheap enough to take it, that's for sure. I'll drink it, why not? It's amazing, you get up here a street or two, you don't see any cars at all. APIC said, Terry, clean the windshield. No, APIC, I already did that. It ain't good enough. I don't know what to tell you tonight. That's what happens when you live in the country on a dirt road, I suppose. About everything is dirty. How did you know, APIC? That's what I always clean my windshield with, is Long John Silver's fish. There's no way to get it oily enough if you don't use that. Just saying. It's my favorite way to get it done. Occasionally I'll use their shrimp if I can't get enough fish, but you know, you do what you can with what you got. Oh, Katie, what did you say there? Let me get pulled over here so I can see that plane. So, Terry, have you spoken to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind lately? He seems to be doing good. Yes, as a matter of fact, I just got a message from him tonight talking about bluegrass music out there where he lives. I guess he went and attended. They had some barbecue and some good bluegrass music. Sounded like a great time. Wish I could have been there. I love bluegrass music, and who don't like to eat food? But yes, we speak. And as far as I know, he's doing great out there. Turn your trim black again, I guarantee it. Yeah, I don't eat that stuff, that's for sure. Just won't eat it. But it's one thing having that grease on the windshield, but to have it in your gut's something completely different. Mixed with the bug juice. Right? Nothing like it to keep a windshield nice and beautiful, huh? I wonder how long they're going to cruise tonight. We used to do it till pert near in the morning anyway. Another nice looking little car going by there. Definitely cranking in here, isn't it? You're right, Salty. Everything's a little expensive. I don't know how anybody's eating out these days. I can't, that's for sure. Hey, there's 15th Ben. Hey, 15th Ben, how you doing, man? It's good to see you out there. I hope you're having a good night. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And for anybody that doesn't know, if you love great guitar music, please go see 15th Ben. He's got a great channel and plays some awesome music. So, just saying. I happen to know because I go there a lot to listen to it. That's how you know. You know, Lisa, I'm not sure. That might be a good question to ask. I don't know. I know that when they supposedly proved that there was a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. This seemed to split the flat earthers down the middle. There's some who just said, well, okay, then I don't believe it's flat no more, and the rest of them believe everything except for the fact that it can't be flat. So I guess it just depends, you know, on who you ask. Oh, thank you, 15th. I sure will. I appreciate it. It's going to be a great year. I can feel it coming. Miss Avenged, I did not say that, or at least not yet. It'd probably be the only one I drink tonight, actually. I've already had enough coffee to float an aircraft carrier on, I'm sure. Battleship or two. I could float some boats on it. Alright, come down here to the end, get back into it here without trying to get in the middle down there. There's too much traffic right there to do it. Oops, we want this lane, don't we? We want to turn left. There you go, Apex, that is still flat. You can relax. No need to get worried. Well, some people are getting just a wee bit nuts, ain't they? That's what happens every time town gets this crowded. People start getting a little silly, doing silly stuff. There you go, Salty said maybe next time he'll hit the cruise line too. Hey, come on down, man. We're here, it looks like, a few of us anyway. Looks like the groups are starting to disband. I think everybody's getting ready to go home. Hell, they're going home early. Well, sure you can, Apic. You just got to pay the guy for all the money, I reckon. Hey, there's Nakoti. Hi, Nakoti. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I sure do appreciate it. I hope you and yours are having a great Saturday out there. A good bit of us, Salty, a good bit of us are older. There are quite a few kids too. They all got nicer looking cars than mine though. Uber auditing. I can barely afford to drive my own car. Orange comes. Cody said, what groups? Well, there were groups of people, like right up here on the right where you see this empty lot, right on the other side of the green light here. That was full of people just about 15-20 minutes ago. And I mean, there's probably, 15-20 people standing there, 30 or 40 over here on the left. But most of the groups of people have broken up and not so many out now. The traffic's still pretty thick for the moment, but there's still some people out, just not as many. It might be, Lisa. They might be. Might be cleaner than mine. Cody said, just hanging out. Yeah, well, we used to have a thing in this town they called the cruise line, and everybody would just drive up and down 2nd and 3rd Street, all night long. And then as the years went by, too many people were breaking too much stuff and creating too much of a problem. So they kind of made it illegal for a while, so everybody quit doing it. And that's, you know, the better part of, geez, 30 years ago. You know, I was only 16 back then. And, but now, they decided to bring it back. Somebody sent me a thing, apparently, I guess it went out on Facebook, I'm going to assume, and said, let's bring back the cruise line, so. So I guess we're doing it again. We'll see if it becomes a weekend thing or not. There's sure a lot of people out here and there. Quite a few of them here and there anyway.
Have the hydraulics
Hey, Queen Bee, it's good to see you out there, sweetheart. I hope you're having a good night out there. Hello to you and the little ones. No orange cones. I still don't remember the golf cart. I didn't see it then. Ed said he saw it. I still don't know. Oh, there you go. Salty said the cruise line wasn't that bad. It was just the city didn't like it. They tried to say there was no way an EMS could get through town or nothing, but shit, people pull out of the way for lights and sirens. They always have. Now that right there can get very annoying. Especially if you live in one of these apartments here over top of these businesses. Assholes like that revving their engines, you know. Dickhead move, just saying. That's a dick move. Just loud and obnoxious for no reason. But, you know, hey, what do you do with a big engine if you can't rev it, huh? Oh, it didn't get banned for that, Nakoti. Didn't have nothing to do with the emissions. They ain't worried about that part of it. Yeah, they say if it's too loud, you're too old. I never was much into loud engines, bikes or cars. I don't mind them being souped up. I just don't like them to necessarily sound like it. Too loud is still too loud. That's right, Salty, we're doing all right. For the moment, anyway. As long as we don't have to shoot back, I guess it all works out, don't it? Yeah, there's some really nice cars in here tonight, man. Really nice cars. Most of the nicer ones have already drove out now. We passed them going out, coming back in there a little bit ago. Look at how many tickets the oinkers are missing out on, huh? Missing out on a few of them 100-foot turn signal violations, I know that. They used to like that one pretty well. That's why you hear my turn signal in the background. I learned how to use that thing. Probably right, Lisa. Old people don't stay up as long, do they? 8 o'clock seems like midnight to most of them. dark, ought to be asleep. Well, I'll tell you, to my knowledge, there's no car show. There may have been earlier, but I think everybody just brought their cars out because of the cruise line tonight. I think they all came prepared. If you got stores there they'd park and go in a month's possibility. There aren't very many here. Not too many places to shop at all. The few there are, you can't always afford to. Hey, APIC, sir, you have a good night, man, and thanks for stopping by. I sure do appreciate it. Thanks for being here, man. Yep, $2 Generals and 2 CVS's. I'm telling you what, man, you got to watch them Dollar General bags. If one of them things flies across the road, there's one going to pop up the next day. They like plant themselves and just root in. That's what I think. Those things just pop up out of nowhere. Dollar Generals and Family Dollars, got them everywhere. 2 or 3 per town. Thank you, sir, and I surely will have a blast. I already have. This has been a fun celebration spending it with y'all, so thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Have a good night, APIC. I'll do my very best, Orange Cones. I'll do my very best. I'll try to have as much fun as I can without going to jail. Since I'm so boring, it should be pretty easy for me, I think. It's definitely more traffic than we've seen in the years we've been in here. Must be why Pierce tits taste like a pancake. Oh my goodness, you two, you're killing me. I'm sucking on a penny in a storm. Oh my goodness. I love how they're all parked right beside the fucking no parking this side sign. Did you happen to notice that part? Can't even read a sign. Hope everybody can hear that all right. We might need to get out and turn that up for him some. I'm not sure he can hear it. You're right, Katie, I could, but I'm not a very good waiter. It's being patient is not something I do. I don't sit very well. My anxiety is through the roof. It doesn't let me sit still too often. Where the police went to. Those are the ones I haven't seen. Staying the hell away from the cruise line, evidently. Not that we've seen them in great numbers in the last couple years anyway, I guess. Katie D said, how is Eugene? He's doing all right. He just moved from here to New Boston recently. Moved out of the house he was in. So him and his wife and their little girl are doing fine as frog hair. Just seen him here about a week ago or so. There's one of them back here at the pig pen. Looks like both of them may be here. I ain't sure. That one was sitting there earlier, so yeah, it looks like one of them sat back at home. Hey, there's Fubar on patrol. How you doing, Fubar? Good to see you out there. Said happy birthday, old man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. You be safe out there if you're going out tonight. And thanks for stopping by, man. It is appreciated. Hey, there's Fred Bowens. How you doing, Fred? Good evening to you. Good to see you out there. Thanks for stopping by, man. I have been all right. It's been about 6 months since I've been out streaming for sure, but I'm doing all right. Y'all know life can suck, but mine hasn't been too awful bad in the last little bit. Yeah, it was like a landmark in Ironton, wasn't it, Softy? You know, that building going out sure changed a lot of things around here. Looks and all. Katie said, Terry, you've got to stream more. You've been missed. Well, I'm sorry. I appreciate the fact that I've been missed, though. I didn't figure too awful many people would care one way or the other, but I sure do appreciate you saying so. And I'm working on trying to get some stuff together. I wanted to start a whole nother channel for so long and do something a little bit different. Still kind of working on that. I've got one co-host for the show, but I need a second, and I'm working on that. So once I get that second person in, maybe we'll get it together. We weren't in a hurry, so to speak, so just trying to make sure that when we do finally get it together and start going, that it'll be a thing. Sean was asking the crash earlier, bad. It didn't seem to be, more like a fender bender, I think. Tore up the cars a bit, but I think everybody looked to be all right. I don't think anybody got hurt, which is always good. Why don't people there start small businesses? Every state, what? Where'd it go? Every state has small business grants. Yeah, there's some small businesses here, but you know, a grant doesn't help you much if you can't keep it afloat, and people have to have the money to buy the shit you're selling, or there's no point. And I think that's the problem around here. You know, we could all use more stuff to buy, but the problem is we need more money to buy it. That's the biggest part of it. You know, just because the store's got eggs don't necessarily mean that we can afford to buy them. I know, right, Salty? I always liked Bill. Bill 187. He is sorely missed, for sure. Trajan said Sam will give him 45 grand for a beer tap. He might. He might. He likes to drink, from what I understand. Which doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. I know a lot of people that like to. Hell, I know some people that damn near stay drunk. Don't make them bad, just, you know, just makes them a drunk. CJ Mobley, how you doing, CJ? Good to see you out there. Hi, howdy, and hello. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. There you go. You were asking me earlier about Sam. Salty says that he hasn't been too bad of a mayor in his opinion. So there you go. Like I said, Ironton re-elected him. They must be happy with him. And me, since I don't live here, I just tend to let Ironton pick who they want, and I will support the citizens of Ironton. Daisy said, Terry, you want to go across the bridge? All right, we'll do that. We'll do that right now. Be easy enough. Damn, all the pickup trucks up in here. All their hydraulics. I'm headed across the bridge right now, Cheyenne. Well, I will be headed across the bridge right now anyway. Give me just a second here. Yeah, we probably ought to go over and make sure he ain't over there waiting. We don't want him to have to wait long if he's there. All out of blinker fluid. I got the muffler bearings all lubed up though. Credo G says, dumb question, I know, but what bridge? Well, you're getting ready to cross it. It is the Ironton Russell Bridge, the new one anyway. They tore down the old one that we had, and this is the new bridge. This started back about 3 years ago. A lady in my chat by the name of Roseanne used to love the pretty lights on the bridge, so we started crossing it as kind of a tradition now. We always cross the bridge at least once. So here we go. The Ironton Russell Bridge just now passing right on into the great state of Kentucky. So welcome to Kentucky. And of course, the great thing about crossing the bridge is we have to go back across it to get back to where we started, so we always get to go through it twice. Whole passenger side my ass, Cheyenne. You take up the passenger side and half the driver's side, son. Cheyenne's a big failure compared to me. I'm just a little tiny thing. I could crawl on that man's back. He wouldn't even know I was there. Be like having a gnat riding his shirt. Uh-oh. Got the Kentucky State Trooper blazing through there. I think it was Kentucky State. Not pulling anybody over, but he is definitely in a hurry. Must have had a call somewhere. It's odd that all the lights are out over here. Usually there's some big bright ass pole lights on here, but tonight there's none on. They're all out. Dark, dark. .6'4", 425 pounds, and here I am, 5'4" and weighing 150. Like I said, I could climb up on his back, he wouldn't even feel the weight. Katie said the blue lights are so incredible. Well, there you go. I'm glad you like them. I don't like them as much, I'll be honest. I don't think they're that pretty. I'm glad that they look that way to everybody else. I'm glad everybody likes them. From like I said, I live about 8 miles out in the country from here, just north, and at night when you look up in the sky toward Ironton, you can see this weird, instead of blue, it looks like a weird purplish haze. It looks pretty ominous and disgusting, actually, from out there, but it is definitely a weird look in the sky. Oh, thanks there, Creed OG. I appreciate it for $10. Said the next coffee is on me. Thanks for the ride. You are absolutely welcome. Kick back, put your feet up, grab your preferred drink, and I'll do the driving, man. Since I don't drink, it all works out. I only drink coffee. So far, I've never wrecked a car drinking coffee yet. Never gotten busted for being under the influence of caffeine, so, you know, I think we're doing all right. By Joe, I sure do put away the coffee. People hanging out down in here. Looks like the group's getting bigger instead of smaller at the moment, so we'll see how it shapes up here in a little bit. Why does that keep flipping? Why is that? I don't know why my camera is doing that. Shouldn't, but it keeps doing it. Oh, there you go. Hugh said FUBAR is on, and he has a video of the Trump jet at the Cheyenne airport. For those of you that don't know, FUBAR on Patrol is out of Cheyenne, Wyoming, who does a lot of scanner chasing out there. So if you like that kind of thing, FUBAR is a place to go to get that done. I guess he's kind of a sister or daughter channel to this one. When he first started, we went live on this channel to make sure he got his subscribers up so that he could go live on his own, and we done that pretty quick. So, and he took it and turned it into the channel it is. So congratulations out there, FUBAR, on the channel and on the success. Oh, I hear you, Dark Watch. I hear you. I've been hearing you complain all night, actually. Sean said, my cousin said he saw the other one back at the pig pen. Might be, might be. Sometimes they spend a lot of time there. But I gotta be honest, I'd rather they'd spend their time locked up inside there than out here harassing the citizens, to be honest. You know, out of, as I said earlier, even when I was talking to them, out of all the auditors out there, I'm glad that I get to be one of the few who don't really have a problem with my local law enforcement. You know, they ain't doing so bad. Could be a hell of a lot worse, and they sure could be terrible and corrupt. However, they don't seem to be. Dark Watch said, I'm just trying to help, but I should know better. Shouldn't you, though? Shouldn't you? You figure that you live and you learn, but some people keep living and don't learn a whole lot. That's what I've learned, is not everybody learns. Missed free cone at Dairy Queen. Yeah. Well, if they ever get Dairy Queen built, it's still coming soon, ain't it? I think. All right, going past the pig pen here, and yes, both of those vehicles are now back at the pig pen, so they're safe at home for the moment. So they definitely ain't pulling nobody over if they're at the pig pen, that's for sure. There you go, rev the shit out of it. There you go, snake bite. What a license plate. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I got that one pretty quick, snake bite. Or snake bit, one or the other. Daisy said, thanks for the bridge run. Oh, you're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. If it gets to eating at you, we could always do it again, too. It ain't no problem. Bridge is just right there. And if you guys are still watching Cheyenne and have been sevenfold, thanks for the coffee. I appreciate it. That went down pretty good. Up, Daisy said I just passed her Jeep again. I'm going up here to the gas station and make another Terry stop. small as I am, you got to know my bladder evidently is relative, because it's not very big either. Alrighty guys, I'll be right back. Give me just a minute. Well, I tried to wipe it off there a bit. I don't know if that's going to help much. This windshield actually needs replaced, but we won't talk about that at the moment. Uncle Artie said I missed it. I missed that one on purpose. Make sure you keep you on your toes, Artie. Can't get all the dirt, then they wouldn't have anything to complain about. You know how bad they get when they can't complain about nothing. Did it make it any better, or is it about the same? What I need is a new wind. Of course, there ain't much point putting the windshield in this damn car. It's on probably on its last legs anyway. 240,000 miles. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to keep it rolling. The suction cup's always in the way, Artie, always has been. Much I can do about that. That's just the holder. It's the same one I've had since I started. Didn't seem to help that windshield a bit, did it? Oh, I see you, Uncle Artie. I hear y'all bitching about the inside of the windshield. Y'all keep talking to me like I give a shit or something. Maybe that's the problem. That's funny. Let's see here. Maybe we can make it a little better in here. We'll see here in a second. Pull in here. Oh, let's see here if we can make it any better. I won't swear to it, but I will try. Alrighty, I don't know if that made it any better or not, but I think I need some sandpaper instead of a damn rag. Maybe some steel wool. Cody said, I guess that's a theater. Why don't they show movies? That hasn't been a theater. I don't think it was since I've been here. When I was a little kid, it was actually an auto parts store. But at one time before I came along, it used to be a theater. I don't know if they actually had movie screens or if they had a stage and it was more like live theater. I'm not sure. I've never actually been in the building except for as a small child. Like I said, it used to be an auto parts store, and that I remember, but outside of that, not so much. Well, the police are still at the pig pen, so I reckon the deputies are all staying up at the hog trough. I ain't seen none of them out either. So if they're out in the county and not out in the town. Welcome to Ironton, Dakota, where nothing makes sense. I can tell you that. But yeah, that's definitely was a theater. I think they're trying to turn it back into that. I've seen them have a couple, shows there. Again, I don't know what it entails. I've never actually been inside the place except for when I was like, I don't know, 4 to 6 years old somewhere, and it was an auto parts store at that point. So. Some bright lights, ain't they? tracks now. Yes, Salty, there are a ton of people. Compared to what's usually here, there's a metric shit ton or so. Quite a few people. Definitely more traffic than we've seen out at this time on a weekend in Ironton in at least the last 3 years. For sure. Hey, there's MT Jeep Girl. Long time no see. How you doing tonight? Good to see you out there. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you. Hope you're having a good Saturday out there, you and yours. I don't think you'd be petting my dogs. My dogs ain't shit eaters, man. Just saying. I don't think that'd have anything to do with him. Are you going or what? Well, all right, sit there then. I don't give a shit. I'll go. I don't mind. I know you were next. I'll take it. Thank you. Nakoti, I honestly don't know. You might have to ask Salty Meat Hook about that. Salty Nakoti's wanting to know what Sam has done for the town since he's been elected. I figure you're probably about the best one in this chat to answer such a question. Well, hopefully everybody's having a fun time cruising around. Well, Katie, it means they're getting gone. They're not all gone, but they have paved quite a bit as far as making it a little smoother around here. My car is a little happier over it, that's for sure. Guess we'll stop with that one since it's turning red, huh? Well, hopefully all the noise they're making don't piss the city off to where they decide to make it illegal again. again, you never know. There's so many Karens and Darrens in the world that they'll holler and scream over everything. Even though loud noise on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock shouldn't be that big of a deal to most people. Some people, it tears them apart, you know. Wondering why I wasn't complaining. Shit. Well, I can still find something else to complain about, I guarantee it. That's one of the things I'm actually very good at. I can rant like nobody's business, I guarantee it. That's that grifter said, I don't mind loud noise, I'm listening to you. Right? Well, there you go. Then apparently you're not too old yet if it ain't too loud. That's what they always said. If it's too loud, you're too old. Hey, there's Danny Sharp. Hey, Danny Sharp. How you doing tonight, Danny? Good to see you out there, sir. Hey, I'm back at it for the night anyway. Celebrating my 51st birthday. I figured I'd come and celebrate it with y'all. Quite a few of you out there in the chat that have become kind of like family to me over the last few years, so I couldn't think anybody better to spend it with than you guys. Oh, there you go. Salty said patties and pints is really good. I've not been inside there since it was the end zone. That's been a long time ago now. Somebody's burning them down here. There's the smoke. Danny said, Della ever come back? No, that's not an option, Danny. Not an option, sir. Yeah, that's not an option. There'll be no comeback, sir. Sometimes in life you travel a road until you dead end, and then you got to turn around and head back, find another road to travel. That's kind of where I am, so. Oh, hey, Chris, welcome in. Said here from Food Bar, happy birthday. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it. Thanks for jumping over here to say hello. It is always appreciated, and I definitely thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, look at that. Hugh said I just got a shout out from Food Bar. Thanks, Food Bar. I talk about his channel a good bit over here. Tell everybody where to find him. If somebody's got the wrench out there, throw his link in the chat. I can't do it from here, but one of my mods out there should be able to throw it in. Somebody's got a wrench, I know. We got a bunch of them in here. Do me a favor, Hugh. Go over, when you get back over there, tell him I said thanks. This is phase 249, ain't it, Salty? Phase 3,110 or something. Hey, there's Alexis Whites. Hello, Alexis Whites. Thanks for stopping by and wishing me happy birthday. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And for those that have stopped over here from Pooh Bar's channel, please tell Brett I said thanks when you get back. Let him know he's appreciated. Chris said, so since I'm new here, where is Ironton? Well, if you look at a map of the state of Ohio and you go all the way to the bottom to the most southern point down next to the river, you'll find Ironton on the eastern part of that southern tip. That's where you'll find us. We're all the way at the bottom, right across the river from Kentucky and West Virginia. Traffic's definitely starting to get lighter. Oh, there you go. Chris said, nice, liked and subbed. I'm in Pennsylvania, but Eastern. Still kind of a neighbor. Pretty close. I was in Pittsburgh once, many years ago. Worked for Frito-Lay. They sent me there to run a route as a vacation breaker, and while I was putting chips on a shelf one day, the guy who actually run the route come in, and that's when I found out that I was lied to and I was a scab worker. They were actually on strike, and I left my stuff sitting in the middle of the floor and left that day. But you know, they lied to me. But anyway, that's the time I spent a week in Pittsburgh doing that. You heard that too, Salty. I'm glad y'all can hear that as well as I can, because it can get pretty loud back there. Good thing that limiter's on there by the sound of it, or it'd have blowed the head plumb through the hood. Daisy said, good for you, can't be a scab worker. No, I didn't intend to be. If they'd have told, that's probably why they didn't tell us. If I'd have known they were on strike when they asked me to go, I'd have told them hell no, but I didn't. As soon as that guy walked in and said, you're the scab, huh? And I turned around and looked at him and asked him what he was talking about, so he told me. He said, we're on strike. I said, then I'm sorry, they didn't tell me that. And I left everything set right where it was at and walked straight out and went back and called my boss and told him I was on my way home. So that's what happened there. I went back, I was living in Columbus at the time, Columbus, Ohio, so I went back to Columbus and wouldn't work anymore in Pittsburgh. I thought that was wrong, that they lied to us to get us to go in there. Thought that was very, very wrong. Yes, Cheyenne, we'll absolutely do that, man. We will absolutely do that. Maybe I'll pick y'all up and take you out home. We'll fire up the Ironton Auditor fire pit out there. I agree with you, Salty. That is nice. They decided to all come out and celebrate my birthday with me, wasn't it? And you're welcome for the ride, of course. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's always good to see you. Sure has been a minute since I've gotten to talk to everybody. So I'm having a blast tonight getting to see y'all and be here for a bit. Yeah, traffic's definitely lightening up now. Still about the same amount of people standing on the sides, but the traffic's definitely lighter now. Got some kids out there getting them all to rev as they go by. We'll go this way and spin back around and see if the police are still at the pig pen. Slip through this alley here. See if they're still at home or not. Probably. Not much else out for them to do, I don't think. You're right, Daisy. I probably should do it a little more often. I went live, like I said, about 6 months. Both of them are gone, so they're out and about again. I guess we'll have to find them. Yeah, I hadn't been out in about 6 months. I had some huge life-changing things happen, and it changed my life in a huge way. And because of that, it's taken me a bit to get it back to where I want it and get everything back the way I like it. So I think I'm about there. Maybe I will be able to go out a little more now. Rev that Dollar General, Lloyd said. Right? Can't call it the General Lee. It'd be more like the General Dollar, that's for sure. All right. I'm afraid to rev mine like that. Just cracked the head right off of it. Actually, I can't really complain. This little Hyundai does run pretty good. Been down the other end of town. I guess we'll head down there and see what's up. Probably not much with most of the focus downtown here, but I guess we'll see. Crazy the amount of traffic we've seen tonight. Like I said, in 3 years that we've been doing this, we've not caught that much traffic out. That was a pretty good bit tonight. I think everybody and their brother and their 3 mothers were out tonight for sure. Guys, I don't know if I've lost the chat or if y'all just quit chatting, but I don't see anything past what Lloyd said about revving up the Dollar General. So if y'all are still chatting, I'll have to wait till it catches up. I'm not seeing a thing here. And if you're not chatting, then hey, just be quiet and we'll catch up with you later, I guess. Every once in a while that happens. Lose the chat. Oh, there you go. Katie said we're here. Well, good deal. Just making sure. That was a big problem before I started using StreamYard. Never could keep the chat going. Yeah, I figured there wouldn't be much traffic down at this end. It's all down in the downtown area there. Hey, there's John Bond. How you doing, John? Good to see you out there. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I sure do appreciate it, sir. It's good to see you. I hope you and yours are doing well today. Watching the road and listening to me. Well, there you go. Might be grating to the ears, but hopefully the eyes ain't getting it too bad off the street anyway. That's why I don't put myself on camera too much. I ain't exactly easy on the eyes. I've been known to tear a retina in half. Well, CJ, Cousin Ed was busy tonight, and APO no longer lives in Ironton. He moved a little further up the way there, and I just wasn't able to go get him tonight. So unfortunately, it's just me tonight. Sorry about that. I know it's hard for me to keep up the chatter when I'm out by myself, so I do the best I can, but it is hard to talk nonstop, even for me, as good as I am at it. They say my phone's low, can't stay long, but wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Have a good one, man. Much love right back, sir, and thanks for being here, and thanks for saying happy birthday. It is definitely appreciated. It's always good to see you. Well, good luck getting that gold, Cheyenne. Hell, I can't even find it. And I am the leprechaun. I can't even find it. Just saying. If you happen to see it, you better grab it. Hopefully you'll share it with me. If not, somebody might as well get the use out of it. Gold is definitely not something I've ever had. Some of these streets are still a little rough as a cob, as they'd say. But I do have to admit they have patched it up a good bit. A whole lot easier driving it now than it used to be. There's Casey Batman 1985 says happy birthday. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the birthday wishes, and it's good to see you. Hi, howdy, and hello. Happy Saturday to you. Some of these dips are so big you got to drive down there. The potholes are so big you got to drive down on one side and back up out of the other. Especially when you're driving a little car like this one. I don't know what the temperature dropped down to, but it sure is a little cooler now than it was earlier today. I guess that's the way it happens when the sun goes down. It doesn't mean I have to like it though, does it? Like I've always said, I love 80 degrees and above, but anything below 70 should be a felony. Ought to be against the law to be that cool. And as some people say, crisp and refreshing and cool and all those other words, that's the same as cold to me. I'm the world's biggest wuss in the cold. Ah, low of 20 in the Poconos. Well, I'm glad it's there and not here. I'm thinking we're staying in the 40s tonight. We're getting on into the warmer weather now. It's starting to warm up being spring, so it won't be long before we're back to them 70 and 80 degree days. It's coming soon. I'm just a wuss. I don't care much for the cooler temperatures. I should have been born somewhere where it stays hot, but lucky me, I was born right here in Ohio. You're right, Dark Watch. I do protect it with a lightsaber. Absolutely. Since I now am a proud owner of a lightsaber. Everybody's got to have their toys, don't they? That weather can be all over the place sometimes, can't it? Kind of makes you wonder how that works. When it starts warming up, it should continue to warm up, but that's not what happens. It'll get cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, you know. It makes you wonder how the hell that's possible. You'd think as it started to warm up, it should warm up until it gets the warmest it'll get and then start cooling off again, but that's not exactly the way Mother Nature works. Her senility will not allow it that easy. And yes, I do believe the old gal's finally getting senile. As I've told y'all, I don't condone beating old women, but if you happen to see Mother Nature out, give her a good slap upside the head for me, would you? That's one old lady I say deserves a good one. Yeah, still got a few of the people crowded up on the parking lot back there, but as for the cruise line, it sure didn't last long, did it? Didn't stick around too long. Still a little bit of traffic out. Certainly not like it was. Hell, we was bumper to bumper there for a little bit. Like it used to be. Now apparently all those people my age and over had to go home and go to bed. Too old to stay up late. A little kiss in the background there, it sounds like. And we'll take us a trip down this way. Go back around. KDD's from back across the bridge for the newbies. All right, well, let me get back that way. Figured I'd run down this way since we hadn't been down this way yet tonight. Not that I expect to see anything this iron. We don't see a whole lot. Generally empty streets. More traffic tonight than ever. Maybe that's going to become a staple here on the weekends. We'll see how that works, getting the cruise line back up. At least they didn't stay in here revving the engines too awful late, so maybe people will leave it alone and it'll be a thing again. You know, when you live in an area like this where there's really nothing to do and nowhere to go, and even if you had money, there's really nothing to do for entertainment. About the only thing to do around here is drive. So the cruise line meant a lot to us back in the day. It was something to do. Because most of us didn't have anything to do besides sit at the house. Everybody knows there ain't much fun in sitting around doing nothing. Especially when you're young, got your own job, own vehicle. Back up here to the stoplight, we'll make us right, head back down into the downtown, and I'll hit that bridge again, KDD. Alrighty, here we go, straight on through to the bridge now. Well, it sure went quiet all of a sudden, didn't it? All that motor revving and people yelling and giggling and all that stuff, that's pretty much stopped all of a sudden now. Apparently nobody stays up late anymore, do they? KDD says, has anyone seen Hello Baby lately? I seen her, it's probably been a couple months back, and I can't remember, it might have, whose chat was it? I can't remember which channel I was on actually, but I did see her. It's been a couple months back though. I've not seen her recently. other than that. You know who else I seen was Blanche. I hadn't seen Blanche in a long time either. I seen her the other night in someone else's chat. Doggone it, I can't remember whose. For the life of me, I can't remember. Have you been missing Hello Baby Katie D? I only ask because I've got her phone number. I could give her, send her a text or a message if need be. I have a lot of phone numbers. I don't often reach out to too many unless I have a reason to, but I can get a hold of a great many people when I try. I'm a pretty resourceful little guy when I get started. Yeah, she was for a little while, Katie D. I haven't seen her on, not on this channel anyway, in quite a long time. I've seen her out and about in YouTube land, but I've not seen her actually here on this channel in quite a while. Her and a few others, you know, they come, they go. You know, unfortunately, you got to realize that my channel is kind of boring. There's really nothing going on except for listening to me bullshit and watching the streets go by, and not everybody has a good time with that, you know. Not everybody enjoys it so much. Simply because we really don't have any content. All we've got, you know, for the most part is empty streets, you know. My voice in the background. Katie D said, and your sister Jane, she was here earlier. For a little bit. She don't hang out so much in the chat. She got 4 kids at the house that she's trying to take care of. 3 teenagers and a 4-year-old, so she definitely has her hands full at home. Like the no drama and no, yeah, me too. I try to stay out of the YouTube drama as much as possible. YouTube's like a damn cesspool. You know, if you get too deep in it, it's like Facebook. It's just a bunch of garbage no one cares about anyway. So I do my very best to stay out of the drama and the BS. So far, I think I've done okay doing it. Except for Chili, obviously, but you know. Since then, I've learned a great deal, and I try to keep my nose clean on YouTube as much as I can. I don't like the drama and the fighting here for sure. Really bad. Yeah, no kidding. Discord is terrible. I've got a Discord. I haven't been on there longer than I've streamed. There's a couple other Discord channels that I go into, but only for the voice chat. I don't really ever get into any of the text or the general chats or anything, but I do spend some time in voice chats. So. I would probably spend more time in mine, but I don't think there's anybody that really wants to talk so much. I mean, you know, they never did before, so I don't trip through there very much, but I've still got one. Again, all I ever used was the voice chat. That's, you know, I don't care much for the general chat. I hate to type. I'd rather just talk it out. What I tell everybody when they email me. I usually just send them my phone number and tell them to call me. It's a lot easier to talk than type. What said no drama? What the fuck? Well, only when you're here, sir. Only when you're here. Miss Avenge said, are you coffee out? Yes, I'm coffeeed out. I've had enough for tonight. I appreciate y'all. Hell, I'd already drank probably 10 gallons before I even made it to town tonight. I've had a lot of coffee. You know, guys, I gotta admit, as I've said before, in the 3 years that I've been doing this, I've talked to thousands, and I do mean thousands of people, and maybe even as many as 10,000. I have talked to so many people, and out of those 10,000, there are 100 or so that I communicate with fairly regularly. And out of those 100, there are about 4 or 5 who have become personal friends, and some of the most wonderful people that I have ever met in my whole life. So know that YouTube is a trash heap, a burning dumpster fire. Everybody knows it, but occasionally you can find some really, really good people. I got lucky. I found a few. Again, some of the most wonderful people I've ever known in my life. I'm so glad that they're part of my life. I mean, think about it, guys. I came to spend my birthday with you, so there you go. And it looks like town's about to die, as usual. Come about 10 o'clock, it's all over. That's the common theme in this town, isn't it? Common theme. Everybody goes home. Roll up the sidewalks, close the windows. Close the shutters and call it done. Well, there you go, guys. I hope having a little ride around was good tonight. I hope that you enjoyed spending time with me. I sure enjoyed spending time with you guys. Coming up on 10 o'clock, that's about 3 hours. I started at 7, and I think I'm going to head home here in a few minutes, since the traffic's dying off and all the nice cars are gone and the people are starting to break up. And of course, we ain't going to see much for traffic stops. We never do. Not something that happens a whole lot anymore. KD said, what happened to the place where you used to get your coffee? Well, the one in Coal Grove is still there. The one in Ironton, I quit going there, geez, I don't know, year and a half or so ago. The Speedways and the 2 Rich stations, they didn't like it when I was on their parking lot with my camera. It angered me, so I quit buying their stuff. Didn't figure their coffee was worth paying for anymore, so I just don't go there. And besides, I've got Cheyenne and Miss Avenge 7-fold there that always keep me full of coffee. There goes my camera flipping again. I don't know why it's doing that so much tonight. I'm not sure what the problem is. OG said, have a great night, everyone. Awesome birthday. Have an awesome birthday, Terry. I will do my very best. Elvis is leaving the building. Next stop, Pedro. Yes, sir. That's where I'm going to head to, is home. So, guys, you know how I feel. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the ride. And thanks for making this a great birthday celebration and spending it with me. I sure do appreciate it. So, for the moment, guys, Ironton Auditor out. And I'll catch you lovely people on the next run. Have a great night, everybody.
Let's unveil the truth to unfold, bridging the gap, breaking the mold. For the people, by the people we rise, uniting the city under the same skies. Iron Dawn Auditor, the voice that sees, fighting for freedom for you and me. In the streets of Ironton we stand tall, guardians of justice answering the call. Ironton Auditor, the voice that sees, fighting for freedom for you and me. In the streets of Ironton we stand tall, guardians of justice answering the call. Facing the blue with courage and grace, knowing the duty, understanding their place. Ordinances and finances, the city's soul, working together, reaching our goal. For the betterment of all, we take a stand, building bridges hand in hand. With transparency and truth, we unite, shining the beacon in the fucking night. Iron Dawn Auditor, the voice that sees, fighting for freedom for you and me. In the streets of Ironton we stand tall, guardians of justice answering the call. Ironton Auditor, the voice that sees, fighting for freedom for you and me. In the streets of Ironton we stand tall, guardians of justice answering the call. In every town let this anthem ring, from Ironton's heart let freedom sing. We the people, strong and free, united together, our destiny. Iron Dawn Auditor, the voice that sees, fighting for freedom for you and me. In the streets of Ironton we stand tall, guardians of justice answering the call. From the streets of Ironton to the nation's heart, we'll bridge the front